Alright everyone, welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome if you're new. My name is Bo, welcome to Puzzled. Today we have an awesome dexterity kind wooden puzzle. This is what I'm talking about. It says wood puzzle game of tradition, but what it looks like to me is a wooden dexterity undo, put back together kind puzzle that will require some, well, as I said, some dexterity and some careful maneuvering of the pieces. Recently picked this one up from Mr. Puzzle here in Australia, a really awesome puzzle shop. I highly recommend you check them out. They have an awesome variety and some really cool puzzles in stock at the moment. So without further ado, let's just unbox this from the packaging and actually take a look at the puzzle itself. You may have seen from some of my other videos that I'm a bit of a stickler for keeping the packaging intact, so I've got my scissors here to carefully unbox this puzzle. Looks like it's only held in by 2 pieces of tape, so that's pretty easy. All right. Let's take the lid off and zoom in a little bit. All right. Here we go. Now here's some instructions. We don't want that. That is against what we do here on the channel. We like to solve things for ourselves. All right, so first inspection, a beautiful piece. I might say. It looks like all these pieces are identical. It's got this really cool prism, futuristic, cool spiky ball fruit looking kind of construction. Really nice. It feels quite smooth. It's varnished in it seems like some sort of clear lacquer. And yeah, I'm really keen to get this one pulled apart. It's always good whenever I solve these puzzles to remember what it looks like in its final formation, because that often, oh well, clearly it does help when you put it back together. So, all right, I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit so we can see. And without further ado, let's pull this bad boy apart and try and put it back together. Now, let's see here, how does it, is there a piece that slides? Does it all just sort of, oh, okay. Putting a bit of force into it and sort of just, oh. The classic spin move never fails. Oh, wow. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. Let's line these pieces up. It looks exactly what I thought. Looks like what I thought it would look like. 6 identical pieces. Brilliant. Yeah, that gives us some clue of what it looks like going back together, but it also gives us no clue because there's no, like, you know, special piece that slots into the end that holds things together. It's just gonna take some real maneuvering. Cool. All right, well, I'm pretty excited for this one. I love these kinds of puzzles. Do you like these puzzles? If you do, leave a comment down below. And like always, please, if you can, give this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more, and jump over to TikTok as well, because I do have some other puzzle videos on there exclusively to TikTok for you to check out. And yeah, leave me a comment down below if these kinds of puzzles, if these are the kinds of puzzles you like solving as well, what kind of puzzles you like to solve. You know, I'm pretty responsive in the comment section, and I always love talking to my subscribers and my audience, so please do head on there if you get the chance. So without further ado, let's get into solving this bad boy. All right, so first things first, let's just see how these pieces interact. Obviously, there's little notches, like these little pyramids on each piece, and there's these little cutouts. And as you would imagine, they sort of fit nicely. We just need to work out how to get back into that star. So, what I'm thinking is, so we can see putting these 2 pieces together like that. So I've got one piece on the side like that, one piece like that. And what if I actually put, the way I like to do these is sort of just, you know, work out how the pieces fit together naturally and then just continue to build up. So, as you can see here, I'm just going for a kind of like a symmetrical look. It looks like we're pretty much almost there, to be honest. You know, I'll disassemble and show you that again. So what I did was I started with one piece here, and after playing it with it like you saw before, obviously lining these edges up, you can see that things start to come together, and the fact that all these pieces are the same, we know that it's likely that other pieces are going to fit in here and here. So what I did was I just removed one piece, inserted the missing pieces, and then put that final piece in. And so what it looks like is the real challenge here will be to get this final piece in. As we can see, it's not just gonna slot in. I mean, the first part does, because there's obviously a gap here, but we can't just push it in. So I honestly think the only way we're gonna be able to do this is just by carefully disassembling it, slotting this piece in or squishing it in the best we can, and then forcing it all together. So I'm just gonna set this down here, and with one hand, might zoom in a little bit as well, with one hand, just loosen it up so that there's enough space like that. Try and fit that final piece in here. Wow, this looks awkward. And that might not actually work. Okay. Zoom out again. Let's try again, but from a different approach. So I'm gonna try and move this piece in. Oh. Okay, that didn't work. Back to the drawing board. I wonder if we can fit like a half and a half and put it together. So maybe something like that, where I've got almost like a triangle and like I guess a corner, sort of a half, but a half corner. And we'll do it again for this piece. Yep. Now it's getting fidgety. So let's try again. One, three. Yep. Oh, geez. Come on, stay. Ah! My lord. Alright. Please excuse this off-camera solve. Sweet. Alright, we've got 2 threes now. I wonder if we can just kind of, you know, slot them in. Maybe this isn't the way. We can put this piece in here. But now we're back to here. I'm still convinced that this is how we do it. All right, I'm going back to that first attempt where we sort of just separated the pieces a little bit. What if I can get the piece in there first? Like that. See, it still pushes that last piece out. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Right, so we know that if we put those 5 pieces together and try and slot that 5th one in, so the 6th one in, it tends to push all those pieces apart. So there's got to be a way that we can just sort of align them all and simultaneously put them together. So I'm trying to work out what that looks like. Again, we're back to I always keep coming back to this one spot, but I wonder if separating them on a diagonal, so you can see I've sort of pulled them apart this way. I wonder if I can put it in and then twist. Again, it's just not working. All right, so we know that approach doesn't work. Let's see if we can do like pairs and then try and squish them in that way. So this is, for example, one pair. I'm another pair like this. Okay, so that's together. Put the two pairs together. Let's get another set. And try force those in. Again, not really working. This one's got me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I've got a couple of these puzzles in my collection, and oftentimes you can just sort of twist and push and not use too much force, of course, but a little bit of force, and that actually helps them go in. But I think this puzzle is going to require a bit more thinking. So the question is, how do I set them up? Here we go. I can set them up in a way that allows me to squish together. Okay, so now we've got two parts. So I've put two identical configurations together and I've sort of squished them in. So now we're going to see what happens if I just drop this in slowly. Nope. It's happened again and we're back to this position here. Actually, what if I set it up like this, right? So that's that original position that we've been looking at before. What if I take these two pieces out and I actually construct it like this? So now we've got two halves, but in a different configuration. So we've got one piece laying down and two, almost like a little tower. And the other one, we've got, so instead of there being one laying down, two standing up, we've sort of got three laying down. What if I was to then, okay, so I'll put one piece here. No, I reckon we're onto something here. I reckon we're onto something. All right. Yeah, one piece here. We got two pieces here. Create a little tower. In fact, now I'm gonna switch tact again and build another tower, which gives me we're back to that sort of triangular configuration we tried to use before. Oh. There we go. There we go. Solved. All right, so starting this puzzle off, the first approach we used was to try and put all 5 pieces together, and that clearly didn't work. Then we actually tried the correct way, I think maybe a couple minutes in, but I couldn't hold it properly. But I thought there was definitely some sort of symmetry move or symmetrical configuration that we had to use. And clearly, as we saw, that triangular method of getting the three pieces in 2 identical stacks and then maneuvering them together in a way that fit them in and allowed the pressure to hold them together. Clearly that was the correct solution. So, hey, that was really fun. It was a little bit of a challenge, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I've had some puzzles like this in the past and I've got a few of these in my collection. But that was definitely one of the more challenging ones that I've come across. Not super challenging overall. I mean, it took us less than 10 minutes, but you know, nonetheless, a really cool puzzle. I really recommend this one and thoroughly enjoyed solving it. So hey, as always, if you enjoyed this puzzle solve, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you subscribe to my channel, make sure you go follow me on TikTok where there's some exclusive shorts that you can view, and leave a comment down below. Did you try and solve it as we went? And did you find the solution before I did? Did you see see the fact that we had the correct configuration earlier and were you just screaming at your screen, be like, oh my God, Bo, why didn't you put that together like you should have at the end? I know sometimes I find that watching these videos back, I'm like, oh, you literally could have solved that like 5 minutes earlier, but wasn't the case today. Yet we still solved it. We got it done. A really nice puzzle. Check it out at mrpuzzle.com.au. And as always, I really look forward to seeing you all in the next puzzle solve video. I'll see you there.